Hello everyone, welcome back. I am Dr. Jerolina Fernandez, Assistant Professor, Department of Science from the Bhopal School of Social Sciences. Dear students, in the last session we have studied the derivative of second order, maxima and minima of one variable. So now in this session we will learn the definition of partial differentiation, what are partial derivatives, difference between partial differentiation and ordinary differentiation, partial derivative of second order, definition of homogeneous function and statement of Euler's theorem. Students, so far we have differentiated functions which were either implicit or explicit in one variable. So now the question is, what if the functions are of several variables and we wish to differentiate them? So in this case we use partial differentiation. So the definition of partial differentiation is the process of finding partial derivatives of functions of several variables is called partial differentiation. Now moving on to what are partial derivatives. The ordinary derivative of a function of two or more variables with respect to one independent variable, keeping all the other independent variables as constant, is called partial derivative of the function with respect to the variable. So now consider a function of two variables. Let z is equal to f of x comma y be a function of two independent variables x and y, then the partial derivative of f with respect to x is generally denoted by del f upon del x or fx or fx of x comma y. Similarly, the partial derivative of f with respect to y is denoted by del f upon del y or fy or fy of x comma y. Now according to the definition of derivative, del f upon del x can be written as limit del x tends to 0 f of x plus del x comma y minus f of x comma y divided by del x. Similarly, del f upon del y can also be written as limit del y tends to 0 f of x comma y plus del y minus f of x comma y divided by del y. So this is the definition of partial derivative. So now one can make the difference between ordinary differentiation and partial differentiation. So when the function is expressed in terms of one independent variable, we use ordinary differentiation to find the derivative of the function, whereas when the function is expressed in terms of two or more than two independent variables, we partially differentiate the function to get the respective derivatives. So when we differentiate y with respect to x, we get dy by dx is equals to f dash x. Here dy by dx is the notation used for derivatives, and when we differentiate with z with respect to x, we treat y as constant. So we get the value of del z upon del x. When we differentiate z with respect to y, we get del z upon del y, and we treat x as constant. So in this situation, z will be differentiated with respect to all the independent variables present in it. So here z will be differentiated with respect to x and z will be differentiated with respect to y. So now let us understand partial derivative with the help of one example. If z is equals to 8x square plus 4y cube minus 10, then find del z upon del x and del z upon del y. That means we have to find the first order derivative. So given z is equal to 8x square plus 4x cube minus 10, and then differentiating both sides with respect to x. We are partially differentiating both sides with respect to x and y. So on differentiating z with respect to x, we get del upon del x of 8x square plus 4y cube minus 10. Now here using the rule of differentiation, that is the derivative of the sum of functions is equal to the sum of the derivative of the functions. So here del by del x will get multiplied with each term and we get del upon del x of 8x square plus del upon del x of 4y cube minus del upon del x of 10. Then here using the rule of differentiation, that is the derivative of the product of a constant and a function is equal to the product of the constant and the derivative of the function. Next, the partial differentiation of y with respect to x will give you 0. Here we are using partial differentiation and we are differentiating y with respect to x. So, this will give you 0, and as you all know that the derivative of a constant is 0. So, using the formula of d by dx x raised to the power n, that is n times of x raised to the power n minus 1, we will get 8 into 2x. So, here n is 2. So, the value will be 8 into 2x. So, the final value of del z upon del x is 16x. Now, similarly, we will differentiate z with respect to y and get the value of del z upon del y. So, now differentiating z with respect to y, we will get del upon del y of del upon del y into 8x square plus 4y cube minus 10. So, now using the same rule of differentiation, that is the derivative of sum of functions is equal to the sum of the derivative of the functions. So, this becomes del upon del y of 8x square plus del upon del y of 4y cube minus del upon del y of 10. As we all know, we are doing partial differentiation. So, the partial differentiation of x with respect to y will give you 0, and the partial differentiation of 4y cube with respect to y. So, here we will have to use the rule of differentiation, which states that the derivative of the product and the function is equal to the product of the constant and the derivative of the function. So, here it becomes 4 into del upon del y of y cube. Since the derivative of a constant is 0, so here del upon del y of 10 is 0. Now, we wish to differentiate this. So, here we are using the rule, that is the derivative of a product of a constant and the function is equal to the product of the constant and the derivative of the function. So, here now using the formula of d by dx of x raised to the power n, and that is n times of x raised to the power n minus 1. So, using this formula, here n is 3. So, that becomes 3 into 4 into y square. So, 4 into 3 y square will give you 12 y square. So, this is the value of the derivative when z was 8x square plus 4y cube minus 10. So, the second question is, if z is equals to 4 into x raised to the power 5 plus 3 into x raised to the power 4 into y cube plus y raised to the power 5, then find del z upon del x and del z upon del y. So, here the function is z is equals to this much. Now, we partially differentiate both sides with respect to x and then with respect to y, so that we get the values of del z upon del x and del z upon del y. So, differentiating both sides with respect to x, we will get del z upon del x is equal to del upon del x of 4x raised to the power 5 plus 3x raised to the power 4 y cube plus y raised to the power 5. Now, here using the rule of the derivative of sum of functions, so that is equal to the sum of the derivative of the functions. So, that becomes del upon del x of 4 into x raised to the power 5 plus del upon del x of 3x raised to the power 4 y cube plus del upon del x of y raised to the power 5. Now, again using the rule of derivative, that is the derivative of the product of a constant and the function is equal to the product of the constant and the derivative of the function. Similarly, we are using the same rule over the second term, that is del upon del x of 3x raised to the power 4 y cube. Now, you can see that we are differentiating partially with respect to x. So, that means here 3 into y raised to the power 3 is treated as constant. Why? Because we are differentiating partially with respect to x. So, that becomes del upon del x of x raised to the power 4, and as we all know that we are differentiating with respect to x. So, del upon del x of y raised to the power 5 will be 0. So, now using the formula of d upon dx of x raised to the power n is equal to n times of x raised to the power n minus 1. So, using the formula here, we will get del upon del x of x raised to the power 5, that is 5x raised to the power 4. Similarly, we have taken 3y cube outside. So, del upon del x of x raised to the power 4 by the same formula will give you 4x cube. So, on simplification, we will get del z upon del x as 20x raised to the power 4 plus 12x cube into y cube. So, this is the value of the derivative del z upon del x. Now, again differentiating the function both sides with respect to y. So, we will get del z upon del y is equal to del upon del y of the whole function, that is 4x raised to the power 5 plus 3x raised to the power 4 y cube plus y raised to the power 5. So, using the same rule of derivative of the sum of functions, we will get del upon del y of the first term plus del upon del y of the second term plus del upon del y of the third term. Now, as we all know that the derivative of x with respect to y, partially differentiating x with respect to y will give you 0. And from the second term, since we are differentiating the function, the term with respect to y, so 3x raised to the power 4 will be taken out and we differentiate del upon del y of y cube. And the derivative of y raised to the power 5 with respect to y will give you 5y raised to the power 4 by the same formula. So, on simplifying the second term, we will get 3x raised to the power 4, and using the formula of x raised to the power n, the derivative of x raised to the power n. So, that would be 3y square plus 5y raised to the power 4. So, on simplifying this, we will get 3 into 3 is 9, x raised to the power 4 into y square plus 5y raised to the power 4. So, this is the value of the second derivative, that is del z upon del y. So, the next topic is partial derivatives of second order. So, if z is a function of two independent variables x and y, then del z upon del x and del z upon del y are first order partial derivatives. Now, these derivatives are functions of x and y. Hence, these functions themselves have partial derivatives. So, differentiating del z upon del x with respect to x and with respect to y. Now, why we are differentiating del z upon del x with respect to x and with respect to y? Because here z is a function of two independent variables. If z is a function of three independent variables, then we will differentiate this derivative with respect to all the three independent variables. So, coming back, del upon del x of del z upon del x will give you del 2z upon del x square. Now, this is a second order derivative and which is also denoted by fxx. Similarly, del upon del y of del z upon del x is written as del 2z upon del y del x, which is also denoted as fyx. Now, del z upon del y, this is the derivative. This derivative is also a function of x and y, hence these functions will have derivatives. So, differentiating del z upon del y, we get del 2z upon del x del y. Once we will differentiate it with respect to x, then we will differentiate it with respect to y. So, on differentiating with respect to x, we will get del 2z upon del x del y, which is also denoted as fxy. Next, del upon del y of del z upon del y. So, that would become del 2z upon del y square, which is also denoted by fyy. So, therefore, from here we can know that del 2z upon del x square, del 2z upon del x del y, del 2z upon del y del x and del 2z upon del y square. So, the second order partial derivatives are del 2z upon del x square, del 2z upon del x del y, del 2z upon del y del x and del 2z upon del y square. So, these are the four second order partial derivatives. These are functions of x and y. Therefore, these functions themselves have partial derivatives. So, in the similar manner, we can define the partial derivatives of higher order. Now, let us understand partial derivatives of second order with the help of one example. So, if z is equal to x raised to the power 4 plus x square y square plus y raised to the power 4, then find del z upon del x, del 2z upon del x square, del z upon del y, del 2z upon del y del x and del 2z upon del x del y. So, the given function is, we have marked this as equation number 1. Now, partially differentiating 1 with respect to x on both the sides. So, we will get del z upon del x is equal to del upon del x of x raised to the power 4 plus x square into y square plus y raised to the power 4. Now, using the rule of derivative of sum of functions, so that is equal to the sum of the derivative of the functions. So, now using the formula of d by dx of x raised to the power n, that is n into x raised to the power n minus 1. So, differentiating x raised to the power 4 partially with respect to x, we will get 4 into x raised to the power 3 plus For the second term, since we are differentiating partially with respect to x, so from here y is treated as constant and will be taken out. So we are left with del upon del x of x square. And as we all know, we are partially differentiating y with respect to x, so that would be a constant and derivative of a constant is 0. So 4x cube plus y square into, using the same formula, that is d by dx of x raised to the power n, so we get 2x. So on simplifying, del z upon del x is 4x cube plus 2x y square. So this is the value of del z upon del x. Now partially differentiating equation 2 with respect to x, we have marked this equation as equation number 2. So differentiating both sides with respect to x, we will get del by del x of del z by del x is equal to del by del x of 4x cube plus 2x y square. So the left hand side becomes del 2z upon del x square, and the right hand side, for the right hand side we will use the rule of derivatives, that is the derivative of sum of two functions is equal to the sum of the derivative of the functions. So del upon del x of 4x cube plus del upon del x of 2xy square. Next, here we again apply the rule of derivatives, that is the derivative of the product and constant is equal to the product of the constant and the derivative of the function. So here the function was x cube. Next, for the second term we are differentiating with respect to x. So from this 2y square is treated as constant and is taken out, and we are differentiating x with respect to x. So on simplifying, differentiation of x cube will become 3x square and differentiation of x with respect to x will give you 1. So the final value of del 2z upon del x square is 12x square plus 2y square. So this is equation number 3. Now partially differentiating, so we have got del 2z upon del x square. Now we are proceeding to find del z upon del y. So partially differentiating equation 1 with respect to y. So this is your equation number 1, and we will differentiate both sides with respect to y. So that becomes del z upon del y is equal to del upon del y of x raised to the power 4 plus x square y square plus y raised to the power 4. So on simplifying, we are using the rule of derivatives. So each term will have a separate derivative, so that would become del upon del y of x raised to the power 4 plus del upon del y of x square into y square plus del upon del y of y raised to the power 4. So as we all know that the partial differentiation of x with respect to y is 0. And for the second term, here we have product of 2, that is x square and y square. So since we are differentiating with respect to y, here x square will be treated as constant and will be taken out. So x square into del upon del y of y square. Next, del upon del y of y raised to the power 4 will give you 4y cube. So on simplifying this, differentiating y square with respect to y, we will get 2y. So the final value of del z upon del y is 2x square into y plus 4y cube. So this is the third value. Now proceeding further, now differentiating equation number 2 with respect to y. So differentiating equation number 2, this is your equation number 2. So differentiating equation 2 with respect to y, we will get del upon del y of del z upon del x is equal to del upon del y of 4x cube plus 2x y square. So this is the value of del z upon del x. So we have substituted the value. Now separating both the terms with del upon del y, we will get 4y cube plus del upon del y of 2xy square. Now as we all know that we are differentiating x with respect to y partially, so the value will be 0, and the differentiation of 2xy square with respect to y partially will give you, since here we are having 2xy square, so from here 2x will be treated as constant with respect to y, and we are differentiating y square, so that would become 2y. So the final value of del 2z upon del y del x is 4xy. So now the last is differentiating equation 4 with respect to x. So this is your equation 4, and we are differentiating it with respect to x. So that becomes del by del x of del z upon del y is equal to del upon del x of 2x square y plus 4y cube. Here we have substituted the value of del z upon del y in this bracket. The value of del z upon del y was this. So we have substituted this value within the bracket, and applying the rule of derivative of sum of functions, we will get that is equal to the sum of the derivative of the functions, then differentiating 2x square y with respect to x. So here 2x, 2y will be taken outside and differentiation of x square will give you 2x. Further, the differentiation of 4y cube with respect to x will give you 0 since we are doing partial differentiation. So the final value of del 2z upon del x del y is 4xy. So next, moving on to definition of homogeneous function. A function in which each term is of same degree is called a homogeneous function. So let f of x comma y is equal to a0 x raised to the power n plus a1 x raised to the power n minus 1 into y plus a2 x raised to the power n minus 2 into y square plus so on a n y n be a function of two variables x and y. Now obviously each term is of degree n. You can clearly see that the degree of the first term is n, the degree of the overall degree of the second term is n, the overall degree of the third term is n. So this is a function of two variables of degree n. So if this is a function of degree n, can be written as x raised to the power n into a0 plus x raised to the power plus a2 y upon x whole square, this will be y upon x raised to the power 1 plus so on an y upon x raised to the power n. So if a function is homogeneous, it can be expressed as f of x comma y is equal to x raised to the power n into function of y upon x. So from here we can say that if an expression is homogeneous, if an expression is a homogeneous function, then it can be expressed as x raised to the power n into f of y upon x. For example, f of x comma y is equal to x square plus xy plus y square. Now this is a homogeneous function. Why? Because each term has degree 2. Here if we talk about the first term, the degree of the first term is 2. If we talk about the second term, the overall degree is again 2, and for the third term the degree is 2. So if an expression in which each term has the same degree, then that particular function or that particular expression will be called as a homogeneous function. So this is a homogeneous function. So this is a homogeneous function. Now next, moving on to Euler's theorem for homogeneous function of two variables. So the statement of Euler's theorem for function of two variables is, if f of x comma y be a homogeneous function of two variables x and y with degree n, then x into del f upon del x plus y into del f upon del y is equals to nf. So let's solve one example where we verify Euler's theorem for a particular function. So the question is, verify Euler's theorem for the function u is equal to ax square plus 2hxy plus by square. So here in this particular function, each term is having degree 2. So the first term is having degree 2, the second term is also having the overall degree is 2, for the third term the overall degree is 2. So clearly this is a homogeneous function of degree n is equal to 2. Now we wish to prove that x del u upon del x plus y del u upon del y is equals to 2u. This is the statement of Euler's theorem. So the question was, verify Euler's theorem. That means we have to prove that x del u upon del x plus y del u upon del y is equals to 2u. So we start with partially differentiating both sides with respect to x. We are partially differentiating equation number 1 with respect to x and then with respect to y. So we will get del u upon del x is equal to del upon del x of ax square plus 2hxy plus by square. Now using the rule of differentiation, that is the derivative of the sum of functions is equal to the sum of the derivative of the functions. Now from the first term, that is del upon del x of ax square, we can take a as common and differentiate x square with respect to x, which will give us 2ax. For the second term, we are differentiating 2hxy with respect to x. So from this we can take 2hy common, since we are differentiating with respect to x, and differentiation of x with respect to x will give you 1. And differentiation of a constant, why? Because here by square is treated as constant with respect to x. So, differentiation of a constant will give you 0. So, del u upon del x is equal to 2ax plus 2hy. Next, we again partially differentiate equation 1 with respect to y from both the sides. So, we will get del u upon del y is equal to del upon del y of ax square plus 2hxy plus by square. Again using the rule, that is the derivative of the sum of functions is equal to the sum of the derivative of the functions. Now, differentiating ax square with respect to y, since we are partially differentiating the function, so differentiation of x with respect to y partially will give you 0. And for the second term, we are differentiating 2hxy with respect to y. So, treating 2hx as constant with respect to y and differentiating this y with respect to y. So, differentiation of y with respect to y will give you 1. And for the third term, we are differentiating by square with respect to y. So, b is treated as constant. So, we will take out b from the whole term and differentiate it y square with respect to y. So, that would give you 2y. So, the final value is del u upon del y is 2hx plus 2by. So, the question was, we have to verify Euler's theorem for this function. That means, I have told you that we have to prove x del u upon del x plus y del u upon del y is equals to 2u. For verification, we mean that the left hand side and the right hand side should be equal. So, we will start with the left hand side. So, x del u upon del x plus y del u upon del y is the left hand side. So, what we will do, we will substitute the value of del u upon del x and del u upon del y that we have already calculated. So, that becomes x into the value of del u upon del x plus y into the value of del u upon del y. So, on multiplying x with the terms and multiplying y with these terms, we will get 2ax square plus 2hxy plus 2hxy plus 2by square. So, on adding the like terms, we will get 2ax square plus 4hxy plus 2by square. So, from this expression, we can take 2 as common. So, we are left with 2 into ax square plus 2hxy plus by square, which is nothing but equation number 1, the value in equation number 1, ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is u. So, from equation number 1, we can replace this whole bracket by u, and that was all we wish to verify. That was x del u upon del x plus y del u upon del y is equals to 2u. So, therefore, this function is verified for Euler's theorem. So, that is all in this video. Hope this session is beneficial to you. Thanks for watching and thank you.